phone, Russell Crowe. Don't worry about a thing. I'm Ned from Ned's Elevator Root Fire. I'll fix everything. I got the universal tool right here. This is like a soup bowl. Don't talk about it. Don't worry about it. I cleaned it. I cleaned in the toilet. You know what smells bad? Bigfoot. Bigfoot's stinky. I'll tell you this, the stinky one's on, but it smells worse than Nick Nolte after a 4-day bender. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they stinky, stinky, stinky. Oh. Hey, don't get all upset. You know who gets upset? Bigfoot. They get all upset and they'll tear your arms and legs right off and beat you over the head with it. Kind of like a vision with Scott Peterson. You know what I'm talking about? Dangerous. Let me take care of it for you right now. I'll fix this elevator up for you. Woo-hoo! There we go.
Here's one on the north slope of the Olympic Peninsula, and this is told by a reliable guy, but he got it from an unreliable source. He got it from a forest ranger. And they were both in a bar drinking and talking about Bigfoot, and the forest ranger says they were called into service one day. The guy had come out, stumbling out of the woods, covered with blood. His girlfriend had been attacked. State police, Forest Service, and some of the local service went up to investigate, and there was the girl. Arms torn completely off, legs torn completely off, just the torso. The guy said the Bigfoot had come down the trail towards them, and she just started screaming to high heaven. And hey, maybe he got up on the wrong side of the bed that day or whatever, but anyway,
Shut her up.
that's one of the cases without shooting, no shooting incident. As a matter of fact, this last newsletter we did an outing over on the Molalla, and I mentioned all these things that were happening to me. Remember Dr. Pyle had got a thing on top of his car, went ka-whump. You didn't read Pyle's book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I had a thing go whump on the top of my truck when I was up there camping. I looked up there and a pine cone laying there on top of the car. Well, that was my thump there. Tremendous odor come drifting over the camp. Really belly wrenching. I took a picture of the dead deer and I included that in the...
You were downwind.
Too, And, you know, all kinds of tree breaking. There was a...
Chest thumping, I wanted to ask you that.
Okay. Hell, I heard it every 15 minutes for 2 days. And it was
A grouse?
grouse,
Have you ever had an account of somebody being struck by something?
One of my papers that I wrote, I didn't forget who published it now, basically watch out for Bigfoot, because they don't always miss. We have one case from down southwestern Oregon where the miner was found, his head crushed in, bloody rock nearby, and no place he could have fallen from. He had been working a sluice for gold.
A salute?
But he's alone, working alone in the remote...
Alone, and all during this time, whenever there was anything strange in that area, they shot at it. And he wrote me back that he'd interviewed some showgirls from over in Vegas. They'd come up to Oregon to go hiking. And of course, you know, there's all kinds of bears and snakes and wolves, so supposedly. So they brought one of the bouncers along, and he was armed with a gun. Bigfoot came down the trail at them, and he shot at it. The thing started tearing him to pieces. Apparently he lived, though, and they coptered him out. A lot of big stink about it, and the girls, like you had mentioned earlier, but were told they're not welcome to come back again. Don't come back. We don't want you here.